Hi, my fabulous friends. It's Donna, and today I want to talk to you, talk to those of you born in the year of the dog about what's coming up in October. But before we get to October, I want to mention a little bit about September because September was a doozy of a month. We had two eclipses, Mercury was retrograde, and we had Jupiter go from Virgo into Libra, which it hasn't done in 12 years. And so we had a lot of disruptive energy, a lot of earthquakes in people's lives. And this may not have affected you personally. Maybe it affected people around you. If the eclipse hit your chart directly, trust me, you felt it. It would have been, some sort of shock or surprise, maybe around your job or a family member or perhaps around a relationship or a friendship. And so whatever it was that you were expecting to just go forward without trouble suddenly seems derailed and not moving forward at all. Now, this can be very, very upsetting when it happens, but I do want to reassure you that actually there is a bigger plan here, and it's a plan that you've been in on. Your spirit, your soul had agreed with the universe that if you got stuck in a place, that the universe would take its gentle hands, place them on your back, and give you a shove into a new situation. And this is for your benefit. So when you go forward, even though this might feel like a very disruptive time, you might be just, staggering under the weight of this change right now, you're going to look back on this 6 months from now and say, oh my goodness, I am so happy this happened. I feel more alive. I feel more on my path. I feel excited about my future. And so as tough as this is, and I'm so sorry if you're going through something, as tough as this is going to get better. Now, one thing that dog really needs is dog needs friends, because dogs are the pack animal, and so they have high sensitivity, and so they are very aware if their friends are going through something. So if this was something that your friends went through, if they got the direct eclipse hit, you may be more worried about them than yourself. You may not be noticing even that you got hit. You might just be worried about them. Perhaps they have trouble with their kids, or maybe they have a health issue, or maybe you see them heading directly into relationship danger again. And so you may be very focused on how can I help my friends? And that's very, very reasonable. But know that they are part of your pack for a reason. So if one of them is dealing with things, they may not need direct advice. They may need you to take a look at your own life, make adjustments there to be an example to them. Because sometimes we can teach by example much, much better than we can by directly giving somebody advice. Now, as I said earlier, Jupiter has gone from Virgo into Libra, and this is bringing a lot of energy towards education for you. This is about, what you know and what you need to know going forward. This might be that you need to do something very practical, like go back to school or take some online classes. This also might be to recognize that you already know what you need to know and that you need to stop going to school and become the expert that you are, to really own your expertise, to know that, you might have all the schooling in the past, you may have certificates and all that, and still crave to get more. But that in some ways is just trying to get more reassurance for what it is that you already know. So taking a look and saying, is this a sign right now that I need more education? Or maybe you just need to fill in some gaps. Or is this more about recognizing that you are educated, that you in fact could be the teacher and not be the student any longer? Now, this is also a period where your spirituality is very highlighted, and this means to bring spiritual practices into your daily life. That could be meditation or prayer, or maybe going to an organized religion and getting involved in the activities there, the services and the social things. But looking at how you can bring the universe and spirituality and God into your life on a daily basis, this is a really good time to do this. Now, this aspect with Jupiter is going to last for a whole year, and so this month you can plant the seeds to get yourself started. Now, on to October, which happens to be a dog month, and you are a dog native. That means you're beginning your new 12-month cycle. You will start your new 12-year cycle in 2018. But this will start your new 12-month cycle, and that means that October is a seed planting month for you. And this is a time to do new things, and that's everything from, looking at new jobs and looking at relationships in a different way, but also the little tiny practical things like, trying new foods, try a new toothpaste, look at, maybe you have a room in your house you don't normally sit in, go sit in that room, take a new route to work, or maybe even take a new form of transportation to work. But any of the changes that you make are going to ripple out and bring you opportunities you weren't expecting. Every new person that you meet, every new situation you put yourself in is going to have this ripple effect to bring you opportunities for what you've been looking for. This is also really a good time to look at what you are using to bring in and attract opportunities to you, because this is a lucky month for you, even though it can be challenging to try to incorporate all these new things. But take a look. Do you have a goal board or a vision board where you've told the universe, these are the things that I want, or these are the concepts that I want, or the experiences that I want in my life? And see if you're being very clear about that. Maybe take a look at something you've done years ago, and maybe that list has changed. Maybe even the list of what you want in a relationship has changed. And looking at what it is you're telling the universe to bring you, because sometimes the universe can be quite literal. And then we say, oh, that would have been great a couple of years ago, but I've grown and I want something more now. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hi, my fabulous friends. It's Donna, and today I'm talking to those of you born in the year of the dog about what's coming up for you in October. And that's my dog you can hear in the background. So